Hi, I am Philip, the Technology Manager for VoltsUp Technologies. What are the benefits of VoltsUp RF wireless low power over the air? VoltsUp RF is the perfect choice for large-scale low-power deployments where cable and battery elimination, placement flexibility, and maintenance avoidance are key considerations. Facilitates contactless power transfer. Powers devices up to several meters from the transmitting source. Supports large-scale deployments of hundreds or thousands of target devices in ambient energy zones. Is flexible, powering a wide variety of sensors and devices simultaneously. Eliminates expensive battery maintenance or battery disposal for end devices. Enables sealed devices that are environmentally robust. More sustainable, environmentally friendly, affordable, and practical than wiring or batteries. How far away can a receiver be from a transmitter to power up with VoltsUp RF? The answer depends on how much power you need. The further away from the transmitter the device, the more the RF energy is scattered and harder to harvest. But you can typically provide low power to devices several meters away from the transmitter, as opposed to a close contact wireless charger associated with mobile phones that can only provide power to devices precisely placed mere millimeters away. How much power can I transfer using VoltsUp RF? As with all RF-based products, regional regulations and frequencies determine the technical limitations for wireless power transfer, but the VoltsUp RF specification is designed for up to plus 30 dBm transmitters. What applications are ideal for VoltsUp RF? Large-scale deployments of low-power devices are ideal for VoltsUp RF. Some examples include electronic shelf labels, ESLs, and retail, EB devices and sensors, shipping, logistics, and asset management, temperature, humidity, and tolerance monitoring, smart home sensors, wearables, computer peripherals, drone and robotic sensors, industrial sensors for factories and warehouses. What happens as a device gets farther away from the VoltsUp RF power transmitter? The amount of power that can be received will decrease as the distance from the power source increases. For RF wireless power transfer operating in the far field, this power decrease is governed by the inverse square law, though it may vary depending on the environment. Can I power devices with VoltsUp RF and do away with batteries entirely? It depends on the application. If the application requires very little power, then yes, it can operate completely battery-free. But if an application requires a lot of power to be transmitted, maybe not. In some applications, RF energy can be used to charge batteries or some other form of energy storage when not being used to directly power the product itself. In such a scenario, a single rechargeable battery can last the lifetime of a product acting as a buffer reservoir, as opposed to many non-rechargeable batteries over the lifetime of the product acting as the only power source. Is VoltsUp RF sustainable and good for the environment? The short answer is yes. Batteries, when depleted, end up in landfills at a rate of 100 batteries per second in the US alone. Can VoltsUp RF be used to charge batteries or only power devices wirelessly? VoltsUp RF's long-range contactless operation means that our solution can be used to both power and or charge low-power products. Sensors, actuators, and beacons can often be wirelessly powered with no battery. In other applications, RF energy can be used to charge batteries instead of directly powering the device. In such a scenario, a single rechargeable battery can last the lifetime of a product, as opposed to many non-rechargeable batteries acting as the only power source. In other higher power applications, similar to mobile phone charging you may be familiar with, a device may need to touch or be very close to the RF power source, making it an option when doing away with the wire is the goal as opposed to distance charging.